kids see school as a necessary evil, but a new program at the Upper Canada District School Board has got kids excited about learning. It's called Current Experience, and it uses real-world examples instead of classrooms and textbooks to teach grade 7 and 8 students.
What we do is we take the regular curriculum and we try to find ways to connect that curriculum to the real world, either through real-life experiences beyond the school or through partnerships with people that can come in and talk to us about topics that they work with.
The students work on a variety of projects, from wetland restoration.
Like, we went to Mac Johnson Wildlife because we were doing environmental for our first term. So we went and I learned how to, say, make a pond.
To television production.
I work with pretty much everybody in the show, like the editors. I'm always there with them, working through, like, editing the scenes and writing the questions. I help with those and researching, getting people, like, to come into the show and the topics that we choose and everything.
But the projects are connected to the official curriculum. Through real-world examples, the students learn science, math, English, and history.
What I learned is how the ecosystem works. I learned about water flow and how bacteria can travel from one place to another through water flow.
That involves getting out in the community more, doing hands-on work. We don't learn from textbooks, only for references.
It's like traditional classroom education, only more fun. And that is what makes the difference.
What we find is that when you tie anything to the real world, that the kids buy in a lot more. The motivation is there. Kids are always asking, how does what we're learning match up to the real world? And we're showing them. And as soon as you do that, the motivation is built right in.
One of the projects in Current Experience is a TV show called Talk with Tina. It's a student-produced program about current events. The students work in teams to research, write, record, and edit the program.
We usually interview people what have to do with our curriculum, like what we're doing in school. Right now we're doing media, so we're trying to find people in the media to interview.
The result is an informative show about what's important in the world, from the point of view of 13-year-olds.
Well, the character education one's really good. We've already had Gina Camerano and the Chief Barry King, and we don't fully have that complete yet, but it's pretty cool. It's like character education in the communities.
Current Experience is all about motivating kids to learn.
They're so empowered. They bought into this program. They're so excited about what they're doing. And as a teacher, you can't ask for more than that.
When the kids are motivated, they work harder, learn more, and remember it longer.
They not only retain, the vast amount of knowledge that they retain is phenomenal. And when you get kids, for example, our first term, the focus was the environment. When you get kids that start to internalize what the environment is all about and how they have to play an active role in protecting the environment, that is something that stays with them forever. And the amount of information and the amount of things that they've learned because of our partnerships and because of their experiences beyond the school are so much more than I could ever teach out of a textbook.
The best part was actually getting the first show done and watching it, because it's actually finished. It's kind of weird seeing the first show done.
I just like everything. Interviewing would be the best, though. Watching them interview with the different angles and everything. That's pretty cool, yeah.
The most fun thing, I think, would be probably going on the field trips. That's awesome. You get to go on field trips and nice, cool projects you can do.
I can just tell you that I've been teaching a long time, and there's no other way to teach than what we're doing right now.
This is Thomas Spring reporting for TV Kojiko.
I think that ePortfolios help almost every kid in the class, because I think technology is really appealing to most kids.
When I use technology, it's great because it's a way for me to get out my ideas better.
ePortfolios are an innovative and creative way for kids to show what they know, for them to feel proud of what they've accomplished, but also for them to take a look at areas in which they need to make improvements and put together an action plan for how they're going to get there for the next term.
When I was in grade 6, I'll admit it, my grades weren't all that good, it was kind of average. But when I came to this school and we started learning in a different way and we reflected, which is the metacognition, it really, my marks just shot way up, which was really nice to see. And the metacognition helps you because you kind of reflect back on what you did, and it helps you not only see the good things, but it helps you see areas you need to improve in so you can work on that next time.
I'm an ENTJ, which stands for extrovert, intuitive, thinker, and a judger.
The online surveys in which they get to know more about themselves, their strengths, as well as their personality, as well as what we call our work preference survey, those are a really important part of the e-portfolio.
I'm an extrovert, so I like to go to people with my problems. I don't keep it all in. So these people make better politicians.
The personality surveys, whether they know they're introverted or extroverted, allows us to be able to set up groupings a little easier. The teaching goal behind it is for kids to take responsibility for their own education. It's the gradual release from teacher to student. When kids are able to recognize their areas that they need to improve or their deficits, that can be a huge benefit to both, specifically me as a teacher, because it helps me program better for them. Sometimes it can have an effect on their psyche a little bit, but I think that's our job as teachers to give them enough resources to say, look, if this is an area where you're a little weaker in, here's what we can do to help you. But everybody has those.
I think he sees us for who we really are. He respects us, and of course, Mr. Tamlin is amazing, and he always gets us going in different things that he knows that we will like, so we're more interested